Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Jenna here. Alright, so I want us to talk about something very important, something that I felt that nobody is talking about in regards to the LA fires or the California fires. I've seen several videos about this particular incident where people were trying to attribute the fire to so many reasons, but there is something in particular that I have noticed that I want to bring to your attention, which I strongly believe could be a reason behind the LA fires. So when this fire started, when the LA fire started, many people have testified that nothing of this sort has ever hit the US in history. I mean, in the history of California or United States, they have never seen this kind of destruction, fire destruction on a massive scale. But people's attention are drifting away from the truth, and I wish to take you guys back memory lane. On 6th of January, an event took place at the Beverly Hilton Hotel, which was the Golden Globes Award. I'm referring to the 82nd edition of the Golden Globes Award, which was hosted by a comedian called Nikki Glaser. For those of you who didn't know what went on during the ceremony, like the whole ceremony was like set up to mock the supremacy of God. The sovereignty of God was ridiculed massively on a large scale. People were applauding and laughing. On that day, what happened? So this comedian called Nikki Glaser decided to, project the mentions, people who were awarded. They kind of talk about the people that they were crediting their awards to. People mentioned their moms, their colleagues, like the cast and crew members, and then their, that kind of thing. So when she projected a thing on the screen, people who mentioned their mom got a figure. People who mentioned their cast and crew members got a figure. When it got to God, like people who said, oh, thank God for this award, da 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 da. When it got to God, she said 0. The creator of the universe got 0, and they all burst into laughter. They laughed and they clapped their hands. And she made a comment. She said, I'm not surprised this ungodly town. Alright, she made this statement. I'm not surprised this ungodly city, or something of that sort. You just pay attention to what she said.
Who got shouted out the most? Let's look at the numbers. All right, cast and crew are leading the way with 11 mentions. Moms are holding strong with 3 shout outs. God, creator of the universe, 0 mentions. And Mario Lopez, host of Access Hollywood, 1. All right. No surprise in this godless town.
First of all, I don't see a reason why she did that tallying. There was no need to even include God in the beginning. If you knew God got 0 or God nobody mentioned his name, why do you have to project it? Was it even necessary for you to come out and say God had 0, nobody mentioned God? After this particular incident, the mockery that took place, this same Nikki Glaser, I don't know who hired her, but she was totally unprofessional. She went on to put on a bishop's hat, this long hat that they wear. I don't know the name. If I know it, I'll put it up here. She decided to wear this bishop's hat and held a staff. Okay, we all know that bishops wear those hats and they hold a staff. And she came to the stage trying to sing a song about being a pope. The song was like, I am popular, that kind of ridiculing. You're trying to ridicule the Catholic faith.
Popular, you're gonna be popular. I'll teach you some Catholic prayers.
The ridicule God, make mockery of his name, and the people there in the audience, they laughed about it. But the word of God has made us understand in Galatians chapter 6 verse 7 that do not be deceived, God cannot be mocked. So what took place in Hollywood on that day was a pure blasphemy, a pure mockery to the supremacy, to the image, and it was an attack on the Christian faith. Fast forward 3 days after this public blasphemy, the LA fire started on a large scale. My mind went back to the lady's comment, Nikki Glaser, where she said God, the creator of the universe, had 0 mentions. Look at the results. God is just trying to remind them that he is still the creator of the universe. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got our lives, our properties, everything we owe. It belongs to him, and he can take it. Look at the millions of dollars that was burned down. How come a whole America the most powerful country in the world, as we are told, could not fight this fire, could not contain the fire. Look at the destruction. Look at the value of the properties that were lost in this fire. And people cannot sit down and reflect on where they went wrong. People don't see that it was the mockery of God that has provoked something of this sort. God is merciful, God is kind, but there is two sides to God. He also has a side that is vengeance, a side that is wrath, a side that no man can stand. I noticed this, and I just wanted to prompt your attention that God cannot be mocked. Galatians chapter 6 verse 7. Let's be careful about our utterances. Never make mockery of his name, because he will show you where power lies. If you do not believe in God, leave him for those of us who believe him, but never joke with his name and never ridicule him, because when he returns the favor, it will be too brutal. So guys, this was something that I noted after the LA fires. When I connected the dots, I was like, no, something like this could provoke this kind of response from the Almighty Creator. So guys, let's just be careful, alright? Guys, as always, I love you, and keep supporting my channel by subscribing, and also stop skipping adverts. If you skip the ads, how am I supposed to make money here? Hello? How am I supposed to make money? Stop that, alright? Until then, I'll see you all in another one.